Enter mode.
Alrighty. I'm not distracted at all. I'm completely on time and didn't get distracted at all, I swear. How is everyone today? I hope you are doing well. I need to clear my throat. Hello. Alright, that's better. I didn't get distracted at all, and I totally am on time. I just realized that's off. One moment. There we go. So, we are back playing this because I am way too obsessed with this game, and that's alright. I have a lot of stuff on my desk. Like I said, I wasn't distracted at all and totally not working on things again. Alright. Sometime later, sitting inside the Cafe La Chess, Minorikawa lit up his third cigarette. At last, a safe refuge. It had taken quite some time to find a place that allowed smoking after he got kicked out of the first cafe. Now he was in a rush to make up for lost time. His fingers flew over the keyboard at lightning speed. The more he wrote, the harder he focused. At this rate, he'd have the story wrapped up in no time. Today, you hear me? A voice intruded suddenly on his awareness. One of the other customers was shouting. You're breaking up with that fellow today. Minorikawa's fingers drifted to a halt. He looked around to see where the voice had come from. An older man, red in the face, was shouting at the young woman who sat across from him. Please, Dad, the woman pleaded. Stop! You're making a scene. Ah, a father and daughter then. It was rare nowadays to see a father behave so imperiously towards his own daughter. Just how sheltered had he been trying to keep her. Minorikawa couldn't see her face from where he was sitting, but his interest was piqued. Should he move to another seat where he can take a look? And No reminded himself that he needed to finish. Do we have any preference chat? Not that I think anyone's here yet. Oh, I'm a wee bit tired. I forgot my water. I will have to grab it later. When somebody redeems a hydrate, I'll go grab it. I do have peanut butter cookies, though, so all is well. No, he reminded himself that he needed to finish his article. Besides, if this young lady looked anything like her father, he'd just as soon pass. Minorikawa went back to his typing. Sorry, cookie. There we go. It took a few minutes to re-establish his Woo! I'm reading ahead. It took a few minutes to re-establish his writing groove, with the two still bickering across the room. But thankfully, he soon regained his focus. What's that? A strange beeping sound broke Minorikawa out of his writing reverie. Upon looking up in confusion, he found his attention drawn to a young woman at another table. And then one of these, and one of these. Oh, and this, and this, and this, and this, and that too. She finished with a broad grin. It's Chidi! Let me just repeat your order back to you. 1 Japanese-style beef patty, 1 spicy fish roe spaghetti, 1 chicken casserole, 1 French onion soup, 1 fruit parfait, 1 chocolate parfait, and 1 deluxe chocolate parfait. Will that be all? The waitress anxiously waited confirmation. Waitress, Ryoko Kakinuma, a second-year student at Midoriyama Academy's law school. She was hassled by a pair of hustlers on her way to work and showed up 5 minutes late for her shift. The manager told her that those 5 minutes were coming out of her pay, so she's a bit irritated right now. Oh, this is the person Achi helped earlier. You forgot the large caramel shake. The customer was a full-figured young woman, ensconced by a nearby table. Oh, my apologies. The waitress quickly jotted down the addition to the order. That'll do for now, the young woman said. For now? Yikes. She's actually planning on ordering more after that? Marveling at the display of appetite, Minorikawa went back to typing. Now what? He heard the strange beeping sound again, subtly different than the first time. And this time it was closer. Seriously, what the heck is that? I need to get to the bottom of this, or I'll never be able to concentrate, or never mind, I need to focus. I'm kind of curious. I need to get to the bottom of this, or I'll never be able to concentrate. Just where the heck is that sound coming from? He searched his surroundings for a moment, and quickly discovered that the noise was coming from his own bag. He pulled out one of the most important tools of his trade, a bug detector. What? An instrument for finding listening devices. Since wireless listening devices emit radio signals, bug detectors are designed to use wide-area receivers to reveal their presence. Using a detector to find something in this fashion is known as fox hunting. It was on, and it had picked up a signal. To a reporter, information was life. That made owning a bug detector a sensible precaution in his line of work. With device in hand, Minorikawa casually scanned the area.
Initiate countdown.
Hi, Nithya.
10,
How are you doing?
9,
I hope you are well.
8,
I shall get up.
7, 6,
Oh,
5,
how was improv
4,
yesterday? Was it good?
3, 2, 1.
And back down. Eventually, he zeroed in on the signal. He stood up. Oh my god. You don't just announce that, Minorikawa. You were well, improv was also really good. I'm glad. He stood up. Everyone, your attention please, he announced. Someone set up a listening device in here. Several cafe patrons turned their heads in disbelief. A woman wreathed in pungent perfume flashed him a disagreeable look. Oh, come on, that's ridiculous, she huffed. Is that I? I could be wrong, but... Been spending 2 or 3 hours on Turing complete. My brain hurts now. I've never heard of that. Sorry, one moment. I hope it's a good hurt and not a bad hurt. There's something fishy going on. The only thing fishy right now is you, the woman declared disdainfully. Why don't you get out of here and let everyone enjoy their meals? No, I smell a scoop. You what? You, what's your name? None of your business, that's what. Now hurry up and stop that awful noise. The other customers were starting to murmur louder. This game where you build... Oh, that one! Yeah, you've talked to me about that one. It sounds fascinating. There's a listening device here, folks, Minorikawa said. How can that not bother you? Do you know where it could be? Excuse me, the woman called out. Could someone please do something about this man? A waitress hurried over. Sir, please, you're bothering our other customers. There's a listening device in here. That's what people should be bothered by right now. The waitress took a reflexive step backwards at the words listening device. It is I! Why does I have a listening device on her? You're the one who's intruding on everyone, the woman shouted. Honestly, how could you please stop that racket? It's not me making the racket, it's the bug tracker. Just who the hell do you think you are? Police! Somebody call the police! Ma'am, please calm down, the waitress said. There are other customers here and... I'll calm down once you get this disrespectful bore out of here. All I'm doing is sharing the truth. You can't kick me out for that. The waitress wavered, clearly intimidated by both of them. Oh, poor thing. You sure got a lot of nerve, the woman snapped at Minorikawa. Go play the detective someplace else. I'm not a detective. I'm a reporter. Really now? By far my least favorite profession. Oh-ho! And why is that? Did someone write a story about you, lady? I've been good. I've been very good. I totally wasn't late to stream. I made it on time and wasn't distracted. I assure you. Got skeletons in your closet? You shut your mouth. How dare you? Yeah, I smell a scoop from here, alright, and the smell is coming from you. Oh, stop it with your scoop nonsense already. It's no use trying to hide things from me. You have no idea what you're talking about. Oh yes, I do, lady. Go to hell. After you. God damn it. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. I love this game. As they shouted over each other, their words blurred together until they were barely words anymore. The onlookers could hear only indistinct, meaningless raving. No! These two should not. For one, Ai is already married, and also she's a bitch. I don't like her. Minorikawa's an idiot, though. He's kind of fun, if not a fucking idiot. And still, the yelling went on, and on, and on. Eventually, there came the sound of approaching sirens. But even when the police cruiser pulled up outside the cafe, the two didn't slow their bickering. Oh no. I love this game. It's so good. I do have peanut butter cookies, so if you hear me eating, that is what I'm eating. They are very good. So, maybe these weren't the best idea. They kind of do the thing that peanut butter does, but like not sticky, but just makes it hard to speak. I know what I'm saying. Alright, so we have went around to everyone's routes. So, the jump for Tama's route, I believe? Yeah, the jump for Tama's route is... right here, I believe. No. Not that one. There's a jump point somewhere. Okay, so the jump point for Tama's route is here. But we can also change up Tama's story a little bit to not have the cockroach fly out the window. To change up Achi's route, where Hitomi doesn't fucking die due to cockroach scaredness. Ow. Okay. And the Minorikawas is obviously, we don't sniff out the scoop. So, who do we want to work on? Kanos, I don't know what difference we'd make quite yet. Don't even know who they are. Okay, so Kano is the detective on the case. Achi with Hitomi, who is the twin of the kidnapped. And is currently protecting her. Tama is the most comedic route, because she's the one stuck in the cat suit. Osawa is just generally depressing. But he is the father of the kidnapped girl and Hitomi. So, I guess, do we want something a little bit more lighthearted? Which is like, for the routes? I'm bad at making decisions, so I make you all do them. Because I know where to jump for Tama's route. And I have to do some changes in Tama's route for Achi's. You're not any better? I'll just go make the changes and then we'll do the jump. Alright. I snatch up the cardboard box and make a run for it. There's currently a cockroach in the room, and that's why Tom is running. Alright. I think that's all we need to do. Let's do the jump here quick. Just then, a bit of light shone in the alleyway from above. Looked like someone... There we are. Okay, we've done this. Is it still a keep out point? It is. Interesting. So I think that jump was just a hint as to what to change. Fascinating. Alright, well we know Achi's route's going to be different. Okay then. Okay? If you're really sure about it, I guess I could use your help a little while longer. Yeah. I don't know. There is multiple jump points, that's for sure. But I guess there's like multiple ways you can go about this. Fascinating. I love this game. Either way, it points you all in the right direction. Hitomi flashed him a little smile. Man, she's so cute, Achi thought. Yeah, no cockroach. Sneaking out from the alley, Achi and Hitomi began to make their way along the streets back towards Dokonzaka. It was a pretty big detour compared to taking the main thoroughfares, but that would be worth it if it meant they could avoid the man with the cane. Achi looked over at Hitomi as she walked alongside him. Her face was solemn. He could feel the intensity of her worry for her sister. Oh, well, 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 look who's got himself a little cutie. A sudden call startled him, then he spun around. Yo, Mean Clean, over here. Achi spotted a young man up ahead, sneering at him. At his side were two others. Achi recognized the lot. SOS. Hitomi let out a nervous squeak. Achi? Don't worry about them. He led her onwards, attempting to stride right past the trio. Whoa, hey now, you're just going to ignore me. That's pretty damn rude, especially coming from someone who used to be an old buddy. The three toughs moved to bar Achi's path. Oh, she's hella fine. Come on, ain't you gonna introduce us? Hella fine. Extremely attractive. The etymology of hella is somewhat unclear, but its meaning is undisputed. Very, a lot of, totally, and the like. Potential synonyms for hella fine include mighty fine, fine as hell, and bangin'. I love this game. Why? I don't know. It's funny. I like it. It's very tongue-in-cheek. I love it. Sorry, man, Achi said. I'm in a bit of a hurry here. He gave them a tepid smile. A big hurry, huh? Where to? Some love hotel in Mariamacho. Mariamacho. Too rich. Another chimed in. She's a screamer, Achi. Oh, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Take a stereotypical way to poke fun at would-be amorous couple. Now take Achi's name. There you go. They did not need to define this, but they did. I love this game. They burst out howling like a gang of monkeys. One of them cackled like a grinning idiot. Ah, Achi, Achi! Oh my god, they're gonna keep fucking going. Achi felt his anger boil. These guys were in a sore need of a major ass-kicking, or there was too much at stake. He was going to have to suck it up and ignore them for the time being. Are we gonna fight, or are we gonna leave them alone? Because overall, they're just being dicks. In the meantime, Cookie. Fight, fight, fight. I thought you were gonna pick that. These guys were in a sore need of a major ass-kicking. Achi stepped up to the ringleader. Ow! The tough dropped to the ground with a dull thud. Oh, sorry, that was terribly rude of me. Achi kept his tone light and jovial, but he eyed the others like a hawk eyeing its prey. Is he going to be alright? Hitomi murmured. You should totally not bother, but fight, fight, fight! She looked at the man Achi had laid out with some concern. He'll be fine. That's all it took to knock him out. He's no right to act all badass. Achi, huh? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. A taller man with an angry gleam in his eyes had appeared at the top of the steps nearby. He must have turned up during the commotion. He radiated a distinct aura of menace. That's me, Hachi replied, and just who are you? For once, it was someone he didn't recognize. The name's Yoji Kiryu. Yoji Kiryu used to roll with a gang in Bukuro until a few months ago, known as the Killer Ware of Bukuro. He answered any and all resistance with his fists. His crazy antics led him to being kicked out of the gang, however, and lately he's been hanging around Shibuya. I joined up with SOS after you left. Now I'm Susumu's number 2 guy. The newcomer stared in Achi's face, sizing him up. Our legendary founder, I've heard so much about you. The founder? It had been a long time since anyone called him that. There had been a bunch of arguing over who would take charge of the new group now that it was forming to set things straight in Shibuya. At some point, folks had started hailing him as the force behind SOS. Hi, Raz! How you doing? But founder? That was just something his buddy called him. He had never paid him much heed. How goes the scrambling Shibuya? Very good. I love this game. We're probably gonna get into a fist fight. Shibuya was a place for fun, not hierarchies. At least in Achi's mind, that was how it ought to be. Yes, please do. I love new Miku figurines. Like how you busted up some mean old drug dealers, rescued your pals from Yakuza bondage. Here, bondage is used strictly in the sense of captivity. God damn it. Any other types of Yakuza bondage will not be featured in this game. Sorry if the tip link here got your hopes up. No! I love this game. I love it so much. We don't need to see that kind of Yakuza bondage. No! Okay. You're a real hero. Kiryu's tongue flicked from his mouth like a snake's. Hitomi shuddered, and she couldn't blame her for being creeped out. But that's all in the past now, isn't? Kiryu continued. You went modestly on your way, it's up to us now. And we've helped the SOS grow by leaps and bounds to help carry on your legacy, no matter who stands in our way. That thought didn't sit right with Hachi. If aggressive expansion was the name of the game, the gang was losing touch with its roots. It wasn't about keeping Shibuya safe and fun anymore. Make SOS bigger, huh? He said. Well, I'm guessing that was Susumu's call as well. Kiryu didn't answer his question. His mouth merely twisted into a knowing sneer. In any event, I think these boys here need a little lesson in manners. The guillotine ought to do the trick. A capital punishment device invented in 18th century France, the condemned is executed by decapitation, by the means of a heavy blade that descends from above, named for physician Joseph Ignace Guillotine, who advocated its use in the National Assembly. Both King Louis, I can't read Roman numerals, and Marie Antoinette were executed by the guillotine. Oh no. Don't die, Raz. Thank you, the 16th. Yeah, I can't read Roman numerals. One day I'll learn, but I can't read Roman numerals. The other gang members started an alarm. Whoa, hey, just calm down, man. Please, anything but the guillotine. Kiryu pointedly ignored their pleas. Whoa, hey, what's the guillotine? Achi asked. Kiryu smirked. Oh damn, he is badass. He's got a friggin' shaving out of his brow. That is so, like, that is ironic. Very good. You think you can till 70? Valid. Yeah, no, I take a look at Roman numerals. I can do 3. Anything past 3 in Roman numerals, I can't read. Actually, I know 4. But I never remember which way it goes. The guillotine is the guillotine. Helpful, thank you, motherfucker. With me, worms. Without a glance back, Kiryu strolled away. His 2 underlings followed him unhappily. Achi wondered what lay in store for them, but right now he had more important things to worry about. Come on, let's go. He took Otomi by the hand, and they were back on their way. Oh, Hitomi perked up. That's me. She reached in her pocket and took out her cell phone. Huh? She stared at the screen with consternation. You've already told me about that one, guys. Yeah, you told me about that one yesterday. Sorry if I'm not very responsive. I'm not good at switching topics. Because it's very not related to the game, so I don't really know how to deal with, like, switching back and forth between the game and other topics. But feel free to talk to me later as you have my DMs. She stared at the screen with consternation. What is it? Achi asked. It's an email. From Mr. Tanaka. Who's Mr. Tanaka? He works with my father. I'm not sure what I should do. Achi remembered that the criminal had warned her against contacting her family or the police. She seemed reluctant to even open this message. I'm sure it's fine to just read an email, he said. And besides, he's not the police and he's not your family. Yeah, you're right. Hitomi scanned the message anxiously. Sounds like he's worried about me, she said. Then does he know about the kidnapping? Yes, I know my father trusts him. And he's always been so... Hitomi cut herself short. Still, it was clear to Achi that she and this Tanaka person had some sort of close relationship. Yes, it is the same chick. We made sure the roach didn't fly out the window this time, so she didn't insta-die. I wonder if it's safe for me to let him know what the situation is. I think it should be, Hachi told her. I mean, the kidnappers aren't gonna know you sent an email, right? Hitomi began typing out a response. Hachi watched over her, wild speculations running through his mind. There was no way a mild-mannered young lady like her could be dating on one of her father's co-workers, was there? Whoa! Hachi! What the fuck? What thoughts is that? Yeah, it's the face of a woman blissfully unaware of a roach-related death in another timeline. Whoa, Hachi, where are you getting that from? Unless she was all about finding herself a sugar daddy? Whoa! Hachi! What the fuck? No, he was being ridiculous. Hachi banished the thought from his mind. Besides, Hitomi's personal life wasn't the problem right now. The problem was that psycho with a cane and a gun. Is something wrong? Yeah, he fucking jumped across the chasm. Hachi, what the fuck? She finished sending her email. Oh, no, nothing. Nothing at all. She did his best to look nonchalant. It was a good thing she can't read his mind. They exited Center Guy and resumed their approach towards Dogonzaka by way of Maruyamacho. There are many hotels in Maruyamacho. These are not ordinary establishments, but rather the sort of hotel where two people are so inclined they might redacted. A couple head to this kind of place in the early afternoon would without a doubt assume to be bent on redacted. You might be wondering whether the option for these two would get up to mischief will appear as a section prompt. Well, don't get your hopes up, this isn't that kind of game. Yeah, no, this is not this type of game. God damn it. I love this game. Another long detour to decrease their odds of running into the gunman. They met an unlikely pair. Scraffiachi leans lackadaisically swinging to hide his embarrassment, and brisk, purposeful Hitomi. Hachi found himself watching her out of the corner of his eye. He could still feel her anxiety. He wished there was some way he could help ease her fears. Hey, Hitomi, do you mind if I ask you something? Sure, go ahead. Okay, so, like, I realize this might be kind of a weird question, but... He put on a serious face. What does the eco in eco-friendly mean? Oh, honey. Oh, Auntie, honey. I love him. Why are all these characters stupid? I love them. This game is giving me everything. It's just like, here, all the characters are stupid. Have fun. I love them. Huh? Like, I know it's about helping the Earth and all, but I don't know what it really means, you know? Hitomi thought for a moment. I'm pretty sure it's short for the English word ecology, which is a science of examining the relationship between man and nature. Your dad has That's really funny. It's like a monster encounter. A subset of biology that deals with the reciprocal relationship between organisms and their environment. Nowadays, the term can also refer to cultural and social effects on the global environment. The latter usage can be broad and imprecise, making the exact meaning somewhat difficult to define. Oh, right, science! Pleased with himself, Hachi chattered on excitedly. A faint smile crept back onto Hitomi's face. Say, have you ever heard about the clean river here in Shibuya? A clean river? In Shibuya? Really? Ask 100 youngsters outside of Shibuya Station the same question, and you probably get that same answer 100 times. Yeah, the Shibuya River. You know, the drainage channel we saw earlier. Wait, that's the clean river you were talking about? By no reasonable definition was the Shibuya River what anyone would call clean. That's the one, Hachi grinned at her confusion. See, the river used to be clean a long time ago. I read about it in this old book called Science Strikes Back. Science Strikes Back, a popular monthly magazine abbreviated SSB. The series has been running for 29 years now, but the Strike Back appendix is still immensely popular with the children. The woman who handles the home deliveries is known as the SSB lady, and the children wait excitedly on the 25th of each month for her to make her rounds. That's adorable! I used to have that book, Hitomi chirped, her eyes wide with excitement. You're talking about that bit where the river that got turned into a song, right? In the famous 1912 song, Haru no Owaga, the Spring Brook, with lyrics by Tatsuyuki Takano, and music by Teiichi Okano. It said that the song inspired the view of the upper course of the Shibuya River during Takano's childhood. In the modern day, there is a stone monument bearing the song's lyrics on the Odaku line between Yoyogi, Hachinan, and Sangubashi. You could hear me just slow down as my brain started stalling. Yeah, that's the one. You read it too? I did. Hachi felt a giddy rush at this unexpected connection they shared. Imagine if there was a still, clean, beautiful river in Shibuya. It'd be the perfect place to take a romantic stroll. Hitomi looked up at Hachi. She seemed to share his joy at this idea. Wouldn't it be amazing, Hachi said, if that dirty little channel could be clean like it used to be? It would. Maybe as amazing as the look on Hitomi's face right now, Hachi thought. Hitomi, tell me some more ecology stuff. Hit me with whatever you got. She seemed happy to oblige, and so as they walked along, Hitomi explained the bits of knowledge she picked up over the years. Hachi was quiet, hanging on her every word. The return to Dokonzaka became an impromptu environmentalism lecture. Hitomi continued until she exhausted her ready knowledge. I just don't get it, Hachi grumbled when she paused at last. I mean, why is it a bad thing if the planet gets warmer? Wouldn't that make the winter in places like Hokkaido way easier? No, you see, because if the whole planet gets too warm, it'll cause the whole ecosystem to collapse. Hachi racked his brain. And the ecosystem is what again? Is that like a solar system? Images of the cosmos filled his imagination. No, not really, Hitomi said. So it's more like a sound system then. Not really. Oh, but anyway, you're saying the problem is with the, what was it again? Carbon dioxide. Yeah, that stuff. I'm going to have to cut down on that. Sure. That settles it, Hachi declared proudly. No more soda for me. Soda? Hitomi asked. Yeah, it's carbonated, right? Hitomi burst out laughing. What? I'm serious. You don't think I can do it? I'm sorry, Hitomi said, catching breath. It's just... Her face froze, her mirth abruptly vanishing. Oh. No. Huh? Hachi stared at her face in alarm. What is it? Fuck! God damn it! No! He turned his attention in the direction Hitomi was looking. The man with the cane was bearing down on them. Oh, come on! You've got to be kidding me. Right! They were having a moment! He grabbed Hitomi's hand and ran. Also, does this man fucking teleport? How the fuck does he get everywhere? How did he know they were there? Did he just sit and wait? This time he headed for the main road, hoping to get lost in the crowd. Hitomi struggled to keep up. She was exhausted after all their earlier running. I shouldn't put a cookie in my mouth. I'm hungry. There we go. You can do it, he told her. The guy's got a cane. We can outrun him. The assassin was still hurrying after them. Once we get around the next corner, we'll be out on the main road. Yeah, okay. She strained to get the words out. Bit by bit, her feet were slowing down. It was another 50 meters or so to the main road. Now she realized they might get caught before they got there. Sorry, he told me, he exclaimed, but I gotta do this. He's picking her up. I know she is. He is. Yep, he scooped her up in his arms. Ah! By the time the squeak had escaped her mouth, Achi was already running full out. Achi? Please put me down. Don't worry, you're super light. Achi glanced back and saw the assassin now, far behind, breaking off his pursuit. But just as they rounded the corner, they heard the man call out to him. Achi almost stopped on reflex. Hold on, did he just shout my name? How the heck does he know my name? Quaking with unease, Achi slipped into the crowd. That is scary. What the fuck? Achi? Could you please let me down now? A meek voice pulled him from his panic. Huh? He looked down at the girl in his arms. People in the crowd all around them were watching and chuckling. I mean, I'm really happy you saved me and all, but being carried around like this, Hitomi's blushing beet red. Aww. But Achi's expression had gone pale. Achi, wait! Had you really heard that right? That's what it sounded like. He set Hitomi back on her feet, then used his shirt sleeve to wipe the sweat from his face. You okay? Hitomi asked. When we were running just now, did that guy say anything? Not that I heard, no. Huh. Had he just imagined it then? Maybe. She was sure he didn't recognize the man. There's something weird about that guy, though, Hitomi murmured. She furrowed her brow. No matter where we run, he keeps catching up to us. It's almost like he knows where we're going. She was right. Finding a particular pair of people in a place as big as Shibuya bordered on the impossible. And yet, somehow, the assassin had tracked them down several times now. Yeah, Achi said. It's like he's got some way of locating us or something. He got us an idea. That's it. What if they're doing the whole tracking thing, but, like, backwards? What? Hitomi's eyes widened. Okay, so you know how the police show that they always stick a tracking device in the bag with the ransomancy? Like that, but backwards. Okay, so backwards isn't the right way to describe this, but Achi doesn't realize that. He does seem to know that a tracking device, at very least, a radio transmitter that can be located by the signal it emits. The Japanese police sometimes refer to this as a beeper, not to be confused with the English slang term beeper, meaning a pager. Backwards? Yeah, like instead of putting the tracker on the money, they put it on you. Hitomi frowned. I don't see how I could possibly have a tracker on me, she said. I mean, I'm just wearing my clothes from home. Oh, well then, how is he doing it then? Barely a moment passed from the moment he got more words out of his mouth. Fucking hell! Once again, the man with the cane stepped out on the road ahead of them. Fuck you, dude. Okay, I do have a theory. Okay, I have two theories. Theory 1, phone, because Hitomi has her phone. I don't believe Achi has a phone. No, he might. Either way, Hitomi has a phone, so that's guess 1. Guess 2, security cameras. He's somehow integrated with the security camera system. It really did seem like if he'd known exactly where they were going to be. How the hell is this happening? Achi groaned. He reached out for Hitomi's waist, ready to pick her up again. It's okay, I can run by myself. Achi took her by the hand instead, and they raced into another alleyway. This guy will just not give up. At the far end of the alleyway, he would see a forklift parked beside a pile of cardboard boxes. Achi decided to throw the boxes at their pursuer, hop into the forklift, and drive it at the assassin? Achi, I don't think your forklift's certified. Okay, do we want to throw boxes or potentially kill this guy? I don't think the forklift is gonna be a good idea. Okay, chat, you get to decide though. Murder, murder, god damn it, Nithya. I kinda wanna see what happens. It'll fail, but murder, yeah. This ends now! Achi leaped into the forklift and hit the ignition. The engine roared to life. He lowered the forks and stepped on the accelerator, picking up the pallet of cardboard boxes as he charged. Yep, everybody's like, forklift, forklift, forklift! Picking up a pallet of cardboard boxes as he charged towards the man with the cane. That is the correct expression to have. The tower of boxes struck the man with a thud. No, actually, they can go at decent speed. They could go fast enough that you could kill a person if you gun bit. No, yeah, they actually can go at decent speed. Achi kept accelerating, driving him back a good 10 meters or so. Jesus Christ. The gunman let out a low grunt at the impact. Achi then hit the brake, shifted back into reverse, and hit the gas again, backing up as fast as he could. Hey, one of those boxes is burning hammer. Actually, a few of those boxes are. The boxes crashed down in a heap, burying the assassin underneath. Several small bottles spilled from the broken cardboard and shattered onto the pavement. Hey, what the hell are you doing? The middle-aged man in the sanitation uniform had come running at the sound of the forklift. Sorry, man, gotta run, Achi exclaimed as he jumped from the vehicle. And don't forget to recycle that glass. He took Hitomi's hand and sprinted down the alleyway. The sanitation worker glowered after him, then turned and gazed despondently at the jumbled pile of boxes of broken glass. That worked? This can't be good. I mean, it should take down the gunman for a while. The ragged breathing echoed through the maze of side streets. All that work just to wind up fleeing for their lives again. Achi ground his teeth in frustration. There are two main types of teeth grinding: the subconscious act of gritting one's teeth together while sleeping, and gritting one's teeth together as a response to anger or frustration. Here we have an example of two. At roughly the same time, Minori Minorikawa is grinding his teeth while trying to keep his schedule. Good to know. We have a jump point here, so we can come back to that. See, this is why you check those. Hitomi, he groaned when they slowed to catch their breath at last. I'm so sorry. Hitomi's nonplussed. Nonplussed? I've never seen that word before. Sorry? Whatever for? I keep saying how I'm going to help you, but instead I just keep putting you in danger. Achi, no. If you hadn't been with me, I'm sure I'll be already dead. No, Achi heard to cut her off before she could finish. Don't go there. Please. He sighed, then spoke again more quietly. I just want to help you. Clenching a fist, he looked up at the sky. Tiny sliver of blue was visible through the narrow gap between the buildings. Hitomi hung her head. Honestly, I can hardly believe how much you've done for me. I do appreciate it, but still. The lengths you've gone to. Achi looked at his feet, then drew himself up. Well, I admit it's not just because of some gut instinct or your love for the environment, he said. There's another reason I'm doing this. There is? Achi paused, searching for the right words. I've got a little sister. Her name's Suzune. She's cute and smart and kind of the exact opposite of me, you know? His voice took on an uncharacteristic solemnity. But she's got a weak heart, so she's in the hospital. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. But what does that have to do with help with wanting... Woo. What does that have to do with wanting to help me? Back when Suzune was first admitted, I'd go and visit her every day. But she... Achi, you don't need to come visit me every day, you know. The quiet hospital room made Suzune's voice sound all the more frail. What are you talking about? Achi said. You know I'm worried about you. Oops, no autoplay. I'll be fine on my own, really. Achi had heard that line before. The more she insisted she was fine, though, the more reluctant he was to leave her. Besides, aren't you the amazing guy who helps hold Shibuya together? They need you out there. Achi didn't know how to respond to that. Much as it was flattering to think he played some important role, he was really just hanging out and goofing off with his pals. It certainly wasn't anything for a sister to be proud of. I'd rather you just spent her energy helping people who need it more than me. What do you mean, people who need help more? Who could possibly need help right now more than you? Achi scratched his head in confusion, and his sister gave him a weak, tiny smile. You'll figure it out, she said. I'm sure they'll find you soon enough. I'm gonna be here with you. I'll be fine. Suzune's face was pale, but her tone was firm. My big brother is going to be out there doing his best to help people. That's what makes me happy, and that's what keeps me going. Her voice was clear and unwavering, as if to head off his rebuttal. All right, Achi said with a reluctant sigh. So then I guess, I'll go out there and help people who are in trouble? Satisfied, Suzune smiled. Thank you. And can you promise me one more thing? Of course, anything you like. He thumped himself on the chest. If you're going to help someone, make sure you see it all the way through to the end, okay? Okay. No calling it quits partway through, yeah? You got it. I just worry, Suzune said. I know you have a tendency to lose interest in things. Look, don't sweat it. I swear I won't give up on this. Achi stuck out his pinky finger. But I want you to promise me something in return. Promise me you won't let this thing beat you. Suzune hooked her little figure around her brother's, her sad smile frail as glass. And so there you have it, Achi said. Kind of a rubbish story, I know. Not very funny. So your sister's heart condition. It's pretty bad? Achi nodded. You know, she called me amazing. There's nothing amazing about me. Suzune, she's the amazing one. She's been in the hospital so long, in so much pain, but she never complains. All I do is hang out and goof off with my friends. He gave a shrug. But I just kept thinking about how happy she'd be if I really did help people. And it turned out that finding people in need hadn't been all that simple. The only helpful thing Achi had been able to think of was going around picking up trash. And that's why Suzune's idiot brother left SOS, to be Shibuya's garbage man. Did your friends know, Hitomi asked, about your sister? I didn't tell them. I didn't want to pin this all on her being sick. Ah, I see. At least now Hitomi understand what the fight about the local toughs had been about. Ah, sorry. Legs. Oh, that's better. The sound of approaching footsteps jerked them back into the present. If it's the fucking gunmen, I'm gonna swear. Yeah, fuck you! Fuck this guy! God damn it! The man with the cane appeared at the end of the alleyway. He raised his gun. There was no time to flee. Achi quickly stepped in front of Hitomi. If you shoot us here, people are going to come running, he said. I'm guessing you don't want to get pegged for murder. The assassin didn't flinch. Stay out of my way, Achi. Who the fuck is this guy? This time, there was no doubt. The gunman had spoken Achi's name, loud and clear. How do you know who I am? The man stared him through the sight of his gun. She has to die, Achi. It's for your own good. What? What does he mean? Hitomi whispered. Achi, what is he talking about? Achi's mind was a whirl. Things were coming him too fast to process. I don't know this guy. Hitomi, please, you have to believe me. Right? Except it's this fucking gunman. But Hitomi took a doubtful step away from Achi. The assassin didn't miss his opening. He quickly aimed at her. Cut the crap, man. What do you mean killing her's for my own good? Once she's dead, you'll understand. What the fuck? The gunman's finger tightened on the trigger. No, you fucking... I love this game, but also, goddamn it, you can't just do that to me. Right, for fuck's sake. The main characters think they're romance and the rest think they're no whodunit. Yeah. So yeah. This one does seem to be the main, like, storyline, which makes sense. But goddamn it. Thank you for hydrate. I don't have my water bottle with me. One moment. You all go hydrate as well. I will be right back. In the meantime, think about who you want next. We have the detective, who I need to do a bit of poking around to figure out how to continue. I don't exactly know. We have Minorikawa, who I just have to choose a different decision for and we can continue. We have Osawa, which I don't know how to continue either, and Tama, who I also don't know how to continue. So Minorikawa is the only one I know where to continue from. The others, I will have to do a bit of poking around. So, I will be right back. Think about who you want. Alright. Do we have an opinions on who we want? Because, yeah, Tama, I don't know how to continue. Because she needs a jump point. Minorikawa? Alright. Well, never mind. I need to focus on finishing this article. Minorikawa immersed himself in his writing again. Before long, he stopped worrying about the curious sound. Oh my god, Chidi. The plump young woman set about devouring all the food she ordered, despite the strange look she was getting. Now that was an appetite to be reckoned with. It took her under 3 minutes to polish off the lot. Then, looking not the least bit satiated, she picked the menu right back up. She was seriously going to order more? Minorikawa was starting to take an interest in this young lady. There might be a story here. He conjured up a series of headlines in his mind. Woman inhales 3,000 calories in 3 minutes. This is the equivalent of 100 pieces of shortcake, 300 glasses of milk, or enough steak and rice to feed about 30 people. No, he needs something with more punch. Food for thought, an expose on obesity. No, that was no good. He wasn't writing for a fashion mag here. A gourmet day in Shibuya. That was it. He'd be able to whip up something if he went with the foodie angle. Minorikawa got up from his seat. That was pretty impressive, he said to the hungry diner. Do you always eat that much? The young woman glared back at him. Not always, she said. Suddenly, tension filled the air. Oops, was that way too blunt of me? Let the woman eat her food in peace. Yeah, leave Chidi alone. I love Chidi. I mean, she's a young lady after all. Maybe I should change my approach. Who the heck are you anyways? The woman asked. I'm a freelance writer. I was hoping I could do an interview with you real quick. You want to interview me? The suspicion was plain on her face. I do. I mean, all girls of the world worry about their diets, right? I hear that, yeah. So would you be willing to share your secret of your technique or whatever for how you eat without getting fat? What? Me? Sure, I mean, look at the figure you're maintaining, despite eating all this food. Aww. The young woman's expression brightened up. Oh, you noticed? There's actually a lot that goes into all this. Yeah? The basic thing, though, is to eat 10 meals a day. Minorikawa struggled to keep his jaw from dropping. 10 meals a day? She flashed him a chubby cheek to grin. You don't know how diets work, do ya? She chuckled. Eating only 1 or 2 meals a day, that's what makes you fat. You gotta space your food out into smaller portions throughout the day. That's the fundamentals of dieting right there. Right, but what happened to the smaller portions part? Minorikawa had to bite his tongue. Ah, I see, he said. Any other pro-dieting tips you could share? Well, for the basics, I'd say always drink protein instead of tea, yeah? Drink protein all day. Seriously? Once again, it took all of Minorikawa's willpower to keep his thoughts to himself. Let's see, what else? Oh, there's a stuff called Burning Hammer too, but... She trailed off with a little wince. Wait, Minorikawa perked up. Did you say Burning Hammer? Oh, you know it? I've heard of it anyway, Minorikawa replied. He decided it was better to keep off keeping his plans to head to the sales demo a secret. There's a sale demo later on, if you're interested, the woman said if she were reading his thoughts. Though, full disclosure, I am working for them right now. She handed Minorikawa an advertising pamphlet. There's a more detailed map for the venue included. What a stroke of luck! Now, he didn't need to rely on the crummy map in the project proposal anymore. He'd have no trouble finding the venue from the buildings, with the building's various floors all broken down for him. Actually, I gotta get back to work, the woman said. Sure, thank you so much for your time. I'm going to hang back and finish my copy here. The woman left the cafe and Minorikawa went back to his laptop. Ah, I love Chiri. He'd gotten some new info on the Burning Hammer sales demo, but he'd also lost some more time. The surveillance camera piece still wasn't finished. It's going to be a near thing to get it done before the sales demo started. Yet, instead of returning to his writing, he got out his cell phone. What if Toyama had gotten other crazy ideas? If he tried to hang himself again? The thought had Minorikawa too worried to work on his copy. Is it just me or is the lady aggressively bullshitting this guy? No, actually Chiri is like that. No, Chiri is actually like that. We have proven this through all of the other encounters with her. She's actually like that. It's kind of wild. I didn't drink yet. There we are. She's out there like that. I love her. I love Chiri. She's great. The phone rang several times before someone picked up. Mr. Toyama, where are you right now? Minorikawa asked. Right now? I'm on the run. Somewhere near Shoto. Shoto, an upscale residential district, despite being smack dab in the middle of the city, it's a quiet neighborhood, rife with greenery. The residence of the former governor of Tokyo is here, built on the massive 2,200 square meter plot of land. There's a shady hotel district just a short walk south, making for quite the juxtaposition. There it is. Also, I just realized having us split up was the correct option because Chiri went to go eat instead of looking for the recycling truck. Basically, last time we played this, or yesterday, the Burning Hammer product got taken by the sales truck. The Burning Hammer product was taken by the recycling truck, and we have to go look for it. And right now, Tom is looking for it, and Chiri went to go have a snack. Toyama was speaking in an oddly hushed tone. Shoto? After you left the office, some guys came by to collect on my debts, so I made a run for it. Okay, so he wasn't dead, but the situation was still pretty bad. Look, we'll get you through this somehow, Minorikawa said, hoping it was true. Just keep your head down and stay out of trouble. Get back to the office. Alright, should we send him to the office or should we send him back? That is the question. Stay out of trouble? Alright. Just keep your head down and stay out of trouble. Stay where you are now. Stay where I am? But what am I supposed to do? Toyama's voice dropped in and out. It sounded like he was moving quickly. Find some place to hide and just lay low for a while, Minotikawa told him. Alright, Toyama said weakly. He hung up. Minotikawa let out a deep sigh, then turned back to his laptop. Hey, that's the jump point we need. So, that jump point was in Achi's. Hi, B! Thank you for the cheer. Nope. Gonna go... Time chart. Hi! How are you doing? I hope you are doing well. There we are. There's our jump point. Minotica took a look at his wristwatch and gritted his teeth. By the way, what sort of impression do you have this wristwatch? Just respond to whatever comes to mind. What? What is this tip? I mean, it's neat. It's a limited edition. I don't know, it's fancy. I love this game. Just finished her. How's mystery going? It's going well. This fucking gunman keeps showing up and I flipped him off like 5 times. It's great. I love this game. That's a great noise. Damn, is it that late already? He needed to head for the sales demo. The surveillance camera article wasn't done, but he'd just have to leave it where it was for now. Speed. He was slipping his laptop back into his bag. His cell phone rang. He looked at the screen and saw Chiaki's name listed as the incoming caller. Was she done with her interviews? Hurriedly, he picked up. Chiaki, how's it going? Several wet sniffles came through the receiver. Hey, are you crying? It's no use. Chiaki's voice was indeed punctuated by a sob. People won't stop to talk no matter how hard I try. Oh, come on. This again? Really? I can't do it. Don't worry about paying me. Just please let me go home. Minorika was already operating on a too tight schedule. He didn't have time to worry about Chiaki on top of it all. Look, just slow down and take a breath. Try to keep at it a little longer. He should have seen this coming when he first called her. Her shyness was practically pathological. But if you cut her loose now, all his frustration would be for nothing. But I can't do it, Chiaki whined again. Please, just forget you ever called me. She hung up before Minotikawa could get another word in. Chiaki's going through it. She's just so anxious. She's so sweet. She's so anxious. He tried calling her back, but she didn't pick up. Damn it, Chiaki! Don't you dare bail me again. Leaving money for his coffee on the table, Minotikawa jumped up and bolted from the cafe. The plaza outside Shibuya Station was crowded as ever. Minotikawa looked around, but there was no sign of Chiaki. She bailed. Minotikawa dropped to his knees in despair. His last hope had up and left. There was no one else he could even ask. Damn it. Alright then, fine. I'll do it myself. He dragged himself back to his feet. Get off the Hachiko statue, motherfucker! Okay, I'm sorry. The guy, like, right behind the statue, the one in the black shirt, with his legs up on the bench, his expression right now is the most accurate, and I love it. Oh, so, like, the guy right beside him in the white shirt just looking at the camera knowingly. I fucking love this game. Alright, listen up, he shouted at the passing crowd. I'm doing straight interviews, here, starting now. You guys, shut up and help me. Oh my god! Minorikawa! I mean, don't shut up, but help me. I love him. Whoa! Trigger warning! I wasn't expecting this. He wound up blowing way too much time just to get 2 pages worth of content, leaving himself unable to finish the other articles. In the end, the issue of the 4-star General Gossip never made it to the newsstands, and Heaven's Publishing went down for the count. What the fuck, game? Bad end is one way to put it. Yep. Okay, I do know how to remedy the situation. No, go back to the timeline. Timeline. Thank you. Is this the one? Nope. This one. The roach one is my favorite. It's just so out there that they're just like, we need a death scene here. Oh yes, we need a bad end here. She just fucking dies to be a roach. Okay, so last time we questioned... So this is Chiaki. The girl right there, that's Chiaki. So last time we questioned her, and she got too overwhelmed, and got taken home. So, if we don't do that, then what happens? She can't be involved with this case, can she? Sasayama flashed him a skeptical look. Don't let your preconceptions get the better of you. She could get you killed. Preconceptions, fixed notions one has about something, before the facts are known, can be a hindrance to thinking freely. If you think about it too hard, you might fall victim to the preconception that preconceptions themselves are always bad. I know that, but still, she doesn't come across as involved to me. Kano knew better than to judge people based on experience, but he was still convinced the girl wasn't part of his gang. She just struck him as far too, well, inept, really. Alright, I'll go look into the girl, Sasayama said. You keep following the Itachi case. Kano nodded and hurried after the man. Alright. So, that's done. We will hop back over to Minorikawa. Okay, we've read this. Oh, I can't skip forward. Okay, we did a good thing. Oops. Hurriedly he picked up. We've read this. I know you can hear me hit my keyboard. Oh. Okay, this is new. But if you cut her loose now, all this frustration would be for nothing. But I can't do it. I'm sorry, I really am. Look, just calm down. Minorikawa was practically screaming into his phone. Just stay where you are until I get there, okay? Got that? Whatever you do, just don't move. Leaving the money for his coffee on the table, he strode out of the cafe. Street interviews were tougher than they looked. Not many random passerbys were willing to stop and do back and forth. Still, being able to talk to people on the street was a fundamental skill for a freelance reporter. All Norikawa wanted was for Chiaki to put up in a little effort and make it happen. Although he found her personality frustrating, he actually quite liked her writing. Reading her words, you'd never guess she was like that in person. If she could just break the right story, he was sure readers would be quite taken with her. There's no time like the present. The plaza outside Shibuya Station was crowded as ever. Minorikawa looked around and soon spotted Chiaki. "Hey, what are you doing?" he asked. "See, it is Chiaki." She was hunkered down in front of the statue of Hachiko, squatting in an odd position. A group of kindergarteners was gathered nearby, peering at her with sadness in their eyes, like she was a stray dog or something. Kindergarteners, a pair of girls from Midoriyama Academy's kindergarten. They always hang around the train station after school. They're quite fond of killing time inside of the Tokyo 5000 series display car, the new landmark by the Hachiko entrance. The beat cop at the station's police box has nicknamed them the Kidner Partners. Amazing. "What's this all about?" Minorikawa asked. "This isn't how I end up when I lose all my self-confidence that I just want to hide." "Oh, for crying out loud, get up, will you?" I don't wanna." "Stop crying." Chiaki sniffled and wiped her eyes. "Let me ask you this," Minorikawa stared down at her. "What was it that made you want to be a freelance writer?" "God damn. Your dad's sleepy." Well, I guess 'cause I wanted to try my hand at writing." A dangling bit of mucus bobbed in and out of Chiaki's left nostril as she spoke. "Okay," Minorikawa followed. "And why is that?" Well, I'm too embarrassed to say it." Chiaki hid her face in her hands. "Okay, never mind that then. Right now, you have a test that's been handed to you. You can't just say you can't do it." Minorikawa tried to keep his tone calm. "No magazine in the world is going to let a novice writer just write about whatever they want. You have to prove yourself first. Get your fundamentals down." Heh, they kind of do. It is a little bit funny. Oh. Losing a cup to my water bottle. There we are. I already know all that. Minorikawa took the notebook from Chiaki's hands. "Hey!" she squeaked. "Wait. You've only talked to one person so far? There sure wasn't going to be a story in that." "Yeah, well, not a person exactly." Wait, what's this here? A cat? Tama! No, I mean, yes, there was a person in a cat costume. That's the jump point we need. Yay. I thought since I couldn't see their face, it'd be easier to ask them stuff." "Fine, whatever. Now get back out there and get me some more." Oh my god, look at the kids! Minorikawa steered Chiaki towards the passing crowd. "What? Now?" "Yes, now. We've got no time to waste. I'll even stand by and watch for a minute. Now enough with excuses. Get out there." Minara looked on as Chiaki wandered through the crowd. Her anxious demeanor seemed to repel everyone around her. the kids really said it's free real estate. On the rare chance she did manage to flag someone down, the way she stammered, though her initial questions made them take right off again. After a minute or two, she shuffled her way back, shoulders slumped. "See, it's hopeless." "Okay, some advice. First of all, you aren't approaching the right people. Some people are clearly in a rush, you know. You're not going to have much luck trying to flag down a businessman who's visibly in a hurry. Now, folks who are waiting on someone, couples, groups, they're going to be less on their guard. But I mean, if I do manage to nab somebody, how do I keep the conversation going?" Chiaki asked. Yeah, those kids are little dicks. Look at them. Look at them. These little kindergartners. It was indeed the tricky part. Whenever I get an answer, I'm not expecting it and get all flustered. Jackie, have you ever played tennis? Tennis? Well, yeah, I was in my school's tennis club. She struck Minorikawa as being more the manga type club type, but that was neither here nor there. Okay, that'll make this simpler. What's more fun, rallying with an opponent or hitting the ball off a wall? Rallying with someone else, of course. Minorikawa gave a hearty nod. Why is that? Because when you hit the ball off a wall, you already know where it's going to come back to. Revelation dawned on Chiaki's face. Oh. It's the same with interviews, Minorikawa said. Don't get flustered. Enjoy the rally. But I don't think I'm composed enough to enjoy it. Don't overthink things. Just let yourself enjoy the small talk. Small talk? Oh, I'm sure I'm not good at that. She was starting to waffle again. Okay, let me ask you this, Minorikawa said, taking a step closer. Are you happy with your life right now? I'm not happy with my life right now, no. I enjoy a bit of small talk. But there's only so far you can go with small talk. But usually small talk leads into deeper talks, so. Just depends on who you're talking to. She hung her head in dismay. Okay, so start with that, Minorikawa said. Neurotypical propaganda. Huh? Chiaki blinked a few times. She lifted her head back up. I'm not happy with my life right now. But what about you? Like that. Oh, okay. A sliver of liveliness had crept back into Chiaki's voice. Minorikawa jabbed her finger right in her face. Right there, he said. Put on that face when you flag people down. Chiaki's smile widened. I'll give it a shot. Thank you so much. Sure thing. Good luck. Yeah, what Pokemon type would you be? Chiaki strode enthusiastically into the crowd and tried to flag down a Westerner who was walking hurriedly past. Did she even listen to a word I said? Minorikawa felt his short-lived triumph melt away. I'm just going to have to teach her everything again from scratch. Then he paused in surprise. Hold on. Oh! Wait, I know who this is. He's good. We like him. Westerner, aka a white man. I mean... But yeah, I know who this is. This is one of Maria's teachers, I believe. One of Maria and Hitomi's teachers. Hold on. Okay, good. Whoa. Chucky had snatched the man by the arm in an attempt to get him to stop. Minori's amazement, the gambit worked. Before long, it looked like the two were engaged in some kind of animated conversation. Maybe she'll get an interview out of this after all. Heck, the look on her face was actually somewhat confident. Sometimes people could surprise you once you got past their surface issues. Now Minorikawa could head to the Burning Hammer sales demo with a little bit more peace of mind. Jackie, don't manhandle Beetle. She's desperate. Speaking of which... Crap, what time is it? In a panic, Minorikawa checked his wristwatch. Think about this wristwatch. That will tell you how you think about the opposite sex and whatnot. What?! Roll it back, roll it back, roll it back. What? What does that even mean? Okay, whoever wrote that, I love you. That's fucking hilarious. What? I mean... That's fucking hilarious. I love this game. Oops. Wristwatch becomes a central metaphor. Yes. The demo was set to start in less than 5 minutes. Uh-oh. He really was cutting it close. Look at his face. Minorikawa sprinted through the intersection, heading for Center Guy. To be continued. Alright. So, now we have the jump point for Tama, so we'll head over to that one. Where is... There it is. So yeah, we'll do the jump point for Tama, finish that off, and see what time it is. Yeah, it is. It's got like that little bit of an older style Japanese detective vibe. I love it. I really, really love it. Oh yeah, no, I love this game. It's so much fun. Should I do? Where could the truck that took the burning hammer possibly have gone? I'm standing there racking my brain when I hear a voice call out from behind me. Excuse me? Catman, Catman. Well, cat girl. We have established this is a girl. Are you, I love Chiaki. Okay, Chiaki's style, though, is so cute. So cute. Happy with your life right now? I turned to see a woman holding a notebook. Huh? I mean, sorry. Do you mind if I ask you a couple questions? Yeah, Chiaki's cute. I love this game. I don't have the time for this right now. I'm more than a little busy. Oh, no. I mean, I understand if you can't. She's giving me this hyper-insensitive stare. Intensive stare. I can't tell if she's trying to be intimidating or she's actually afraid of me. Yeah. Yeah, no, Chiaki's asking a wild question. Like, earlier, we kind of stated that, yeah, asking if you're happy with your life does sound like a cult recruiter. Just a little bit. Little bit. Something about her is definitely off. Way too chittery and suspicious for my liking. Whatever she wants, I'd rather not get involved. I'm actually pretty busy, I say. Oh, I mean, just real quick? It'd be a huge help. Please. But, please. Please. She bows many times. She looks like one of those drinking birds. Drinking birds, a toy that functions by the means of a simple heat engine mechanism, causing it to continually dip its head into liquid, then rise back up, sometimes falsely claimed to be a type of perpetual motion device. Once a common sight in offices the world over. I love those little drinking birds, they're so cute. No, would you like to be? I can't help but feel bad for this poor girl. I guess I can give her at least a few moments of my time. This girl's kind of creeping me out. I decide to ignore her and move along. Do we want to humor Chiaki? Do we want to humor her or leave her be? Help her? Okay. I can't help but feel bad for this poor girl. No autoplay. I guess I can give her at least a few moments of my time. Alright, but please make it quick. Oh! Thank you. Thank you so much. She goes back into drinking bird mode. So, what was the question? Oh, right. So, are you, happy with your life right now? Well, right now, as you can see, I'm a cat. Oh, a cat. Yes, I see, a cat. So, yeah, I'll put down cat. She writes the word cat in her notepad. Right, thank you. Huh? Are we finished already? Yes. Yes, we can finish right here. She hangs her head a little and looks away. Aww. Well, that was quick. I'm not sure I get what that was all about. Did I really give her enough to be useful? I doubt it, but hey, at least it was over fast. Jackie's trying her best. I love her. I'd be pretty... Okay, anyone who doesn't know, Tama's stuck in the suit. They can't get the suit off of Tama right now. Yeah, Tama's stuck in the suit right now. Yeah. Poor Tama. Someone free her. And they can't, like, cut it off because it's a rental, so... I head off in search of the burning hammer once more. No matter where I wander, though, I don't spot the truck anywhere. Now there's only 15 minutes before the demo's supposed to start. So Burning Hammer is this really spicy drink that Tama's the person who hired Tama to like get in the suit and sell. It's like a scam thing. Like he bought it as this miracle diet drink and really this guy just got scammed. So yeah, it's all it does is make you sweat a lot because it's so fucking spicy. And then if you drink it on an empty stomach, you're gonna pass out. Yep. I better make my way back to the venue. Maybe Chiri has had better luck in her search? Back at the break room, I'm met by Mr. Yanagishita. This guy. This is the guy who got scammed. This is the idiot. No. It's worse. Who positively radiates despair. Did you find it? I'm sorry, I tried. Yanagishita slowed her slump further at my response. Have you heard from Chiri? I asked. No, nothing yet. I guess she's our last hope. All of a sudden, Mr. Yanagishita holds up a pendant. The situation's rough. I'd like you to wear this. It's a miracle stone, like the one I saw back in the storeroom earlier. This ought to kick up your luck a notch. Yeah, Mr. Yanagishita gets scam items a lot. Yeah. Yeah, he does look like he's part of a J-Funk band. Now I see Yanagishita's wearing another miracle stone around his own neck, using a bit of sham merchandise to help find another. Nice. This is the pinnacle of pitiful. That's what this is. Hurry up and put it on, before the luck runs out. Mr. Yanagishita's are all but bloodshot. Something tells me that refusing his request right now would not be wise. After a moment's hesitation, I take hold of the pendant. The stone's blue and glittery. Is that Chiri? Mr. Yanagishita squeaks. He whips out his phone. Ah, no, sorry, he mutters after listening for a moment. I think you have the wrong number. Guess it isn't Chiri after all. Okay. And yet he stays on the line. This man probably does watch infomercials exclusively. Huh? Really? He suddenly does a complete 180. Yes, please. Thank you so much. As soon as he hangs up, Yanagishita strikes a victory pose. It's a miracle! Burning Hammer's back, baby! The recycling guy realized his mix-up and returned the boxes to the loading dock. Whoa, for real? You girls did great. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Yeah, he's dumb. We love all the dumb characters in this game. I've never seen someone come so close to literally jumping for joy. He is dancing on the table. I'm going to go prep the demo room. Tama, you bring the burning hammer inside. With that, Mr. Yanagishita practically flies out of the room. No way, I murmured to myself. This thing didn't actually work. I just realized something. Using the forklift earlier, we broke the bottles. The bottles are broken. We're not gonna have any product. I'm gonna let it happen, but I'm 90% sure that those bottles are broken. I love this game. It's so easy to pick together what's gonna affect what other things. It's really fun. Examine the miracle stone more closely. Just looks like some kind of toy jewelry. I wish that I actually get paid my 2,000 yen. Hey, it's worth a shot. With the miracle stones still clutched in my hand, I hurried out to the loading dock. I braced myself before actually stepping out the door. It's not there! Where is it? I look, and I look, but I see no sign whatsoever of any burning hammer. I panic. I call the recycling guy. Well, I definitely returned it to the loading dock. I can assure you of that. If you're telling me it's not there now, unfortunately that isn't my responsibility. Yeah, this game's so comical, it's so good. That's the sanitation guy. I look around a little more, but to no avail. Yeah, it's definitely not here. Did someone else take it, maybe? As I hang my head in dismay, a middle-aged man in a sanitation uniform passes by hauling a big garbage bag. He flashes me a curious look. What do we do, Tama? Mr. Yanagishita freaks out when he hears the burning hammer's missing. Please, you gotta give me something. I'm not really sure, sir. Now my boss is even bigger wreck than before. I don't know how this man has so much afro. It's great. This job is toast. Any money I was going to get paid is going up in smoke. Just like all my hopes and dreams at this point. I guess maybe I could try selling the Anagachis? Or something? Not much of a suggestion, but it's all I've got. Mr. Yanagishita looks at me intently. Wait, what did you just say? Huh? What did you just say? Or something? No, before that. I guess maybe we could try selling the Anagachis? I can almost see the wheels turning in his head as the smile slowly creeps back onto his face. What was the flash? What was that? That's it. That's it? Okay. Calm the fuck down. Calm the fuck down. That's it. I'm certain. I see an actual gleam in his eyes. Right then. I guess that's our only real option. No, wait, this is a sign. That burning hammer didn't just vanish by coincidence. Oh no. He's talking now. He jolts to his feet, his eyes still positively aglow. Alright. See you later, Anagachis. We're about to knock you right out the park. He's a little manic. I probably don't need to tell you how the event goes down. We don't manage to sell even a single Anagachi. Turns out, hey, people were really creeped out by eels, and our customers have no problem letting us know, very impolitely I might add, as they storm away in a huff. But Judy said she liked eel, salt-broiled, and sushi. I hear you, Mr. Yanagishita muttered to himself as I get ready to leave. If only we hadn't lost the burning hammer, things would have gone so much differently. Or no, maybe they'd have gone pretty much the same. You know, I probably should have listened to my gut earlier. Agreeing to take on this job brought me nothing but trouble. Bad end, eels. Anagachi. Alright. That is the perfect place to end it for today. Because if I start up another route, we're going to take too long. So, I am going to look for somebody to raid. If you guys have any suggestions on who I should raid, please let me know. Schedule. So, Tuesday I will be playing, or let me get this right. Monday, I believe I'm playing D&D over on Angel's channel. Tuesday, I'm playing D&D over on Dryad Min's channel. Wednesday is my birthday, so I'll be streaming earlier in the day. And we'll have some special things going on then. And then I'll probably be going on a Christmas break after that. So next weekend, I likely won't be streaming. But there might be some intermittent streams in between. We shall see. Is nobody on right now? Yeah. No, literally... Oh wait, Corvus is on. Alright, if we have no suggestions on who to raid, we shall raid Corvus, because he's like my only friend that's on. Very exciting. Oh, as a reminder, I do have a Ko-fi and I have a throne if anybody's wanting to send me gifts, because it's gift time of year. Again, absolutely no obligation. I just want to let you guys know that that option is open if that's of interest. This is such dramatic music. I love it. Alright. I never remember where anything is. There it is. Just be sure to edit Throne. It is up to date. There might be some random things I add to there as I think of it, but as far as I know, everything I want to be on there is on there. I hope there's, like, good options. I tried to, like, have a variety of options, so. So, Corvus is playing Phasmo. Alright. Again, thank you so much, everyone, and I will see you all probably at Wednesday on this channel at the latest. Goodbye, y'all!